This is the plaintiff, Jennifer DeFrank. She says the defendant, her former landlord, is overcharging her for a window blind, which was slightly damaged when her dog scratched it. He refuses to return her entire security for one lousy window blind. And that's so not fair, it should be criminal. She's suing for $675 for her unreturned security. This is the defendant, David. He says he doesn't want to call the plaintiff a lunatic or anything, but she sure is a firecracker. The woman caused extensive damage to his condo by draining the hot tub and causing a mold condition. Her dog chewed everything in sight, and she even left his refrigerator open. Or a refund on security? Come on, man. No way. He's accused of being shady.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Jennifer DeFrank?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you are suing David. You've asked us not to mention your last name or the name of the investment company. You're the landlord?
Correct.
Okay, for $675, a partial return of a security deposit. You agree you did some damage, but you think he's overreaching by keeping the whole security deposit.
Yes, ma'am, and this is the first time I've heard some of these damages.
Okay, let's talk and tell me what happened.
Okay, I applied for this lease on October 12th of 2010, and I moved in on October 16th of 2010. My security deposit was $975. On November 13th, which is about a month after I moved in, I was at a reading with my friend who's a popular novelist in Delray Beach, and my dog broke out of his crate. He's crated when I'm not home. He had never done this before. When Vicky and I got back, and I have a letter from her and photos, we saw the damage that he had done. He tried to open 3 windows, and he used his paws, and so there's little imprints on the bottoms of the windows, which you can barely see in the pictures because you can barely see them. The living room window, he actually took the frame down.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, and he's not that big of a dog. He's like 55 pounds.
What kind of dog is this?
He's a Vizsla mix.
Do you have the pictures? Do you have a picture of Wonder Dog?
I have a bunch of pictures of Wonder Dog.
Can I have one? Now, you had just moved in here.
Yes.
So what do you think? The dog was just sort of like freaking out about being alone?
He suffered from what was called separation anxiety. Yeah, it sounds funny, but it's a real thing.
No, hey, don't we all?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the day after the damage was done, I went to Home Depot and I bought thread lock and steel rings. And I also used padlocks, which sounds almost cruel, but it's not. It was for his own safety. And
Sure.
He never got out of the crate again.
Okay. Is this the only damage that your dog did?
Yes.
But you have pictures of chewed...
He didn't chew anything, Your Honor.
Okay. May I see your pictures? And let me show them to you. Take a look at that.
No, that's from when he took down the window frame, and that's the one small piece of wood which we saw when we did the walkthrough.
Who took down the window
Oh,
frame?
my dog.
Oh, okay.
When he
Well,
took
that's
it
what
down,
I'm saying.
he
So-
didn't chew it. He went like
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry. So that's that, but that is damage by your dog.
Right, and it's not even a foot long. It's about this long.
Yeah,
And,
that's the impression I have by this screw that I'm
Exactly.
looking at. That's all
And
right.
you-
But
you
that's what I'm
actually
saying.
have to be inside
Well, you
the
didn't, and my
window.
point is, you did not repair the. You did not
I did not
replace the
repair that
Bahama
little
shutter.
piece.
You hooked it back on. I got it.
Right, they didn't need to be replaced. They still worked fine, and you can barely tell that there's damage to them. That's actually on the inside of the window.
No, I know.
You have to stick your head in there to see it.
Or just open the Bahama shutters.
You actually have to stick your head in there to see it because I have
No,
the
you
windows
don't.
open all
No,
the
you don't.
time.
I own Bahama shutters. I know exactly how they work. You don't have to stick
Okay.
your head anywhere. You just open them up, and then this will show. Okay. I mean, that's damage your dog did. There's no question. Even you admit that.
Oh, I admit that he did that.
Okay. All right. So tell me about the damage.
So if you were a landlord, would you rent to people with dogs?
Yes.
Why?
Love dogs.
Love dogs, but they can cause damage.
Yeah, I would just increase the security deposit.
Okay. Who wouldn't? Anybody here wouldn't?
No, if it's a small dog, maybe. Big dog, no.
Small dogs can cause big problems.
True, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay, going inside the courtroom.
When I met Jennifer to walk through the apartment, we went to each individual window and each individual shutter, and on every single window, her dog used the shutters as a chew toy. So there was parts that were broken, there were parts that were chewed into. The actual piece that you're looking at that looks like it was gnawed away, the dog ripped the window frame right out and went through the window. She's also, I don't know the type of dog she just called. It's not a fluffy dog, it's actually a pit bull.
Ma'am, my dog is
She's very
not a
adamant
pit
it's
bull.
not a pit bull, but whether it's a
Right.
pit bull or a chihuahua, the issue is what kind of damage the dog did. It's not an attack case. And
Sorry, Your Honor, can I?
how many windows are messed up?
6.
3, Your Honor.
3 windows, 6 shades.
Okay, so go shades. Are you talking about the Bahama shutters when you say shades?
Correct.
Okay, so go on.
As we walked through, she was surprised that this had happened, and then I said to her, "Well, when did the dog chew through the window frame?" And she said, "Well, it happened the first week I was here." So we then proceeded to the backyard, and I noticed in the backyard the hot tub. She had drained the hot tub. When you drain the hot tub and then you throw in mud and whatever garbage is that's in there, you can see that there's fungus, there's mold, there's mildew.
But why was the hot tub drained?
I did not drain that hot tub, ma'am.
You submitted into evidence, I guess, a coupon that you received for wood blinds, but you understand that's not the same as plantation shutters, right?
They're covered in plastic, the ones in his house, like some kind of plastic.
I'm going to assume they're the
coating.
cheap kind,
Yeah.
okay? But you know that the blinds, that's just a different animal. I can't compare apples to oranges like that.
Okay.
That's not helpful. I mean, did you ever look to see what these actual blinds cost,
No,
what these actual plantation shutters cost?
No, Your Honor, because they weren't broken and you couldn't even see the damage unless you literally were this
Hey,
close.
listen, lady,
so I
listen.
didn't.
Your dog did a total number on these plantation shutters. And for you to keep trying to minimize it like it's not even visible is ridiculous, because I have his pictures where it's very visible, okay? If he didn't rent it to you that way, he doesn't expect you to return it to him that way. You had a year to take care of it and you didn't restore it to the condition it was in beforehand, so now he's doing it his way. His way, you're not gonna like. So he patches them up. He says that cost him $950. Your security deposit is how much?
$975. Your Honor.
$975, and you're saying no, it should only be $300. What evidence do you have that it should only be $300? Did you ever get a Bahama shutter guy to go out there, look at those shutters, and price that it can be repaired for $300?
No, ma'am.
Exactly. I'm going to ignore the whole hot tub thing, because I don't even need to get to that, because the damages to the 3 windows and repairing them. Frankly, he'd be within his rights to ask for new ones, which would be a heck of a lot more than this. And I think that it pretty much covers the security deposit. I don't think you're entitled to anything back. My verdict is for the defendant.
And so with that ruling, the plaintiff comes out on the losing end of this case. Step in here. What's going through your mind here after that?
I guess it pays to be a liar.
You talking about the defendant there? Where he
Yes,
just,
sir.
You're saying he just went in here and lied? What?
He lied about a lot of things on paper and to the judge. Yes, sir.
All right. Head right around the corner, okay? And let's see what he has to say about keeping the rest of this security. You satisfied how this comes out?
Absolutely. I think the judge made the right call. She had pictures, so.
Why the bad blood between you two?
You know
Why?
what? As a landlord, I was trying to make things easier for her, and I think the problem is her dog got out of control, and she just didn't want to deal with the situation.
So she's mad because don't mess with her dog is what you're telling me?
Absolutely.
All right. Harvey?
If you have a dog and you move out, do a walkthrough, take pictures before you move so you don't get nailed with the security.